It's that time of year. Organic sweet potatoes are in at Costco, so I bought a whole bunch of them and we're going to take the day today to can them up. We're going to put them in quart jars with some simple syrup, and we're going to do what they call a rebel canning method. I don't like to pre-cook mine. I just put them in the jar directly with the simple syrup and can them up. They maintain their texture better and I just enjoy it. So if this interests you, please stay tuned. The first step that we already got started on is just to peel all of these potatoes. We're all done with that step. And so now we're just going to rinse all these off in case any of the dirt got onto the actual sweet potato. Alright, so now we're just going to get our canning station all set up, and then we're going to chop them and put them right into the jars. We're back, and now we're just going to cut all of these up into roughly 1-inch squares. I'm probably going to end up cutting them a lot smaller than that, but let's see how it goes. You want to cut any weird ends off like this, they're going to be really fibrous and funky. Okay, so we have all of the jars filled up. You want it to come within about 1 inch of headspace, and some of these are a little bit higher, so I'm just going to shake it up and see if I can get it to settle. See, now they're all settled. So the next step is going to be to make our simple syrup. I have 8.5 cups of water, and I'm adding to about 3.25 to 4 cups of sugar. And so we're just going to stir it up. We're going to heat it up to pretty much a boil. And then we're going to pour it on top of the sweet potatoes. So I'll bring you back when this is up to a boil. Now that the simple syrup is warm, we also have the canner going back here on about a medium heat, getting ready for the jars. So the next step is going to be just to fill up all these jars to about 1 inch headspace. I found this ratio for the simple syrup on the National Center for Food Preservation. So hopefully it's enough. It says it was good for 7 quarts. Already I don't think it is. Well, that's kind of frustrating. We have to make more of the simple syrup. Don't have quite enough. So I'm going to go ahead and debubble all the rest of these so I know just how much I need, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so we're back with more of the simple syrup. We're just going to fill this one up and top off the rest. All right. Save this for the next batch. And now we're going to wipe all the rims with some vinegar water. Pour the rest of this in the pot. And lid them up. Okay. Then you close them all fingertip tight and into the canner. I always wondered what fingertip tight was, and then somebody explained it pretty well, and it's however tight you can get it with these three fingers. That works out well for me. Go. So next, I check to make sure this works, and you can see through the hole there. So we're just going to put this on. It'll let me. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Look backwards. Okay, try that again. Now we'll put it on. There we go. And turn the heat up. So next we're just going to wait for this to vent and set the timer for 10 minutes once it starts going really good. And then after 10 minutes, we'll put the weight on. And then when it starts to jiggle, we'll set the timer for 90 minutes. And then after 90 minutes is done, we will turn off the heat, let it come down to pressure naturally, and then take them out, and I'll bring you back then. Alright, here we have the sweet potatoes. They're all done and out of the canners. These two rows here are the first batch, and then these ones here are the second one. We just pulled them out. And we had a bit of water loss on the first batch here. It doesn't look like we have much in the second. And the first batch had one jar that the whole bottom cracked out of. So we lost one jar, but all the rest are here and ready to go. So we're just going to let these set overnight to cool down. All of them have formed seals, so good to go. Just let them sit overnight, and then in the morning we'll wash them up and put them on the shelf. Thanks for watching.